morning, crypto maniac boomers. It's the voice here, Champagne Crypto, back with another pump, another kaboom, Bitcoin, Ether, and more. Still bullish. I'm seeing an inverse head and shoulders pattern here on the charts. I wanted to share with you boomers and more as the rest of the kapumpers enter the box. Lady Plants is here, Rafterman, and all the cryptomaniac savages here in the box. Make sure you're touching the buttons. Like, subscribe, post notification, ding, 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 ding. It's looking good out there, guys. It's been a while since we've been above 10K for a few days, and it's feeling good. I'm seeing these altcoins gain weight. It's smiles. It's green pastures. It's a good feeling, a very good feeling. Kaboom. Everything's in the green. I don't want any broke boomers out there. If you're not experiencing some gains right now, I don't know what you're doing. Everything's looking quite sexy on the boards. Now, some alts are performing better than others. Some are outperforming Bitcoin. I don't know for how long, but either way, kaboom, kaboom. Japan records first coronavirus death. 2 taxi drivers test positive. I mean, they lost me on the coronavirus. I was on it like 2-3 weeks ago. I'm gonna go ahead and say something right now. By the summer, or even by the springtime, by Easter, nobody's gonna be talking about this. It'll be long gone. It'll be in the back roads. It's I'm not believing the hype. For a second there, they got me, but one Tokyo tax driver, there's thousands of people that die every day from all kinds of stuff. So I'm not going to let the fear porn deviate me from the focus here. Lady Plant says, toca el buttons. Indeed. Crypto Chronic is out here. What up? CryptoZilla, BitJax, and the rest of the boomers. 9 concurrent viewers in the population of the chat box. Things are looking sexy. Things are looking strong. And Bitcoin is definitely performing like a fourth batter this entire year. Usually the year starts off a little slow, and we've talked about that. Last year started off a little slow, but this year, with the anticipation of the halvening, with a significant amount of people in Asia locked in their homes because of this virus scare, they may be buying more bits too. I don't know. Get me a tractor, lady. I'm out. Says CryptoZilla. Yeah, funny bunnies are outside. The funny bunnies are outside your house. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's realer out there than it is over here. It is what it is. I'm sure it's an obvious flu. Last time I checked, and I heard this morning on the radio, they're saying about 1,500 to 2,000 confirmed deaths, compared to 40 to 60,000 deaths from the regular flu here in the U.S. every year. So, I mean, certainly nobody, wants any sort of virus, and I'm sure the virus is real, but compared to other things, I mean, there's other things that we need to be more concerned about. I'm not trying to catch the broke, no money disease. Corona doesn't scare me. Exactly. So, I mean, again, is it a threat? I'm sure it is, but not more than other things. Okay. Just simply going in your car right now is a threat, a lot more of a threat than a lot of other things. So, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and talk about this math over here. Let me turn off these coins, share this screen. You could look at this blatant inverse head and shoulders. You got the head down here and then the shoulders up here, reverse. Now, is historically an inverse head and shoulders pattern a bullish signal or a bearish signal? I can't really figure that out. I mean, I'm reading these, technical analysis, what they're saying about head and shoulders, but I can't get a clear answer here about what the head and inverse head and shoulders really means. The opposite of a head and shoulder chart is the inverse head and shoulders, also called the head and shoulder bottom, is inverted with the head and shoulders top used to predict reversals and downtrends. Okay, so it's used to predict reversals and downtrends. This pattern is identified when the price action of a security meets the following characteristics. The price falls to a trough, then rises, then falls below the former trough, then rises again. Finally, the price falls again, but not as far as the second trough. Once the final trough is made, the price heads upward towards the resistance found near the top. But what happens after that? They're not really talking about. Is it usually a bullish sign? I would say that we topped off at 10.5 today. It was a strong sell-off. And then once we get close to the $10,000 range, which was the low of 10,068. You see the buy orders triggered. This is showing me that we have a new support at $10,000. So, it is what it is, guys. This is looking good. I told you we got to conquer this 10K. Kaboom, kaboom. Let me click these ads because I'm getting those ads. I'm getting the Brave is turning up the ads. They're turning it up. I'm getting ads flying at me left and right. Listen, these companies, they want to advertise to crypto, the crypto population, because as we shared yesterday, the search for Bitcoin or how to buy Bitcoin is way high. It's equal to what it was when Bitcoin topped off last summer at 13.8. So right now, it's apparently people want to advertise to this space, and that's going to arguably increase the demand for BAT tokens. And I'm going to keep clicking on these ads. Boom, boom, boom. If I can get an extra 50, 60 bucks a month clicking on ads and being able to buy more crypto, then so be it. Kaboom, kaboom. If you factor in, you're getting like, say, 50 bucks, and if it gains 30, 40%, I mean, it's not too bad just for surfing around. Does Google Chrome do that for you? Okay. Does the Chromer do that for you? No. It's just a city like this. People ride the train like sardines, so we don't have the car solution. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I used to live in New York for a long, long time, so I know. I mean, it's the urban setting is way different, and you could spread disease a lot faster like that. So, I mean, I get it. But, as far as a worldwide scare and the whole world being freaked out, I don't know. I don't know. I was just hearing about a cruise ship that they had to return everybody back home early because 300 people got some gastrointestinal disease out there. And that seemed more real than this corona stuff. So, again, I'm not saying the corona is fake. I'm just saying that it seems like the fear is being amplified, I got the left flank here. Rafterman's going nowhere. Shout out to Rafterman. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Catching my left flank and my right and my 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I know you out there, Rafterman, sniping. Southside players here. We got the boomers. Shout out to Zilla, Rafterman, Lady Plans, Crypto Chronic, BitJax, and the rest of the pumpers. Let's look at today's math over here on CoinMarketCap. We're above 300 billion. It's looking sexy. Bitcoin dominance is at 61%. People are getting into these alts, and the alts are booming. Bitcoin now at 10,220 on CoinMarketCap. Ether there at 268. Ether definitely looking good. Will Ether top off 300? Hopefully. Listen, Ether still's got some weight to gain. We identified yesterday that Ether's all-time high was $1,400. So, there's still some room to grow, arguably here. Just because it went to 1,400 before doesn't necessarily mean it'll do that again. But if it's gaining weight, the potential's there. Ripple there at 32 cents is up 10%. Bitcoin Cash at 469. Bitcoin Cash has been performing. These Bitcoin forks have been performing. Even Satoshi Vision is above $350 at 356. Litecoin still going strong at 80 bucks. Looks like Litecoin may be on a path to $100. EOS at 534. Tether. It is what's supposed to be. Binance at 25 bucks. Tezos is like the top performer this year out of the blue chippers. Can we call Tezos a blue chipper? Is it safe to call Tezos a blue chipper when it doesn't even have a DApp that I seen functioning? I don't know. I'm going to tread lightly saying I'm going to take that back. It's not a blue chipper. It's kind of like, I don't know what color it is yet. It's turning blue maybe. Cardano up at 6.069. Guys, if Cardano does something, it'll gain more weight. Cardano, I think they're, as far as the difference between its all-time high and its current price, there's a big difference there. All-time high for Cardano was above $1. So this thing, I mean, just on hype alone, it could easily go to 15, 20 cents. I would assume, right? I mean, if it topped off at over $1 at one point with absolutely no functionality, now with the testnet and a little hype, maybe it could touch maybe 20 cents, 25 cents. And you know how I feel about Cardano. I'm still waiting around for Shelly and friends. But it is what it is. Stellar there at 8 cents. Tron at 2. Monero at 91. And Chainlink at 398. Boom, boom, boom. boom. Bitcoin is the anchor. Shout out to Bitcoin. It's the anchor. I was watching some video where they were explaining like the anchor has the Ankh, the Egyptian Ankh, which is the cross with the little circle on top, the Ankh. And, that's the anchor. I mean, there's all kinds of symbols there. I mean, I'm breaking it down. I know I'm getting a little autistic here on the sideline thinking. But, yeah, I'm just reminded of the Ankh, the anchor. And shout out to Raptorman for dropping me $2. I appreciate you, Raptorman. Thank you so much. I think out loud sometimes. Look that up if you guys are interested. It's the cross with the anchor, the Ankh. There's symbolisms there. It's very interesting. Things that make you go, indeed. So we got Chainlink there at 398. Things are looking all right. Let me see if who the big gainers are today. We got Chili's. I've never heard of this one, but it's up 50%. Theta is up as well. We got in and out of Theta at one point. That's a video platform that seems attractive. It's up today at 17 cents. Centrality, I don't know much about that one. Ripple is doing well today. Digix. And guys, I told you, Kyber Network. This is one that I was is in our watch list. Kyber. It's like a Dex-esque exchange there for ETH. And then you got Komodo. So yeah, don't sleep on Kyber. What's good today? Shout out to Anthony. It looks like it's good. I mean, look, it's still bullish. Inverse head and shoulders over here. Blatant inverse head and shoulders. This is like the most clear inverse head and shoulders that you could. This textbook. It's looking all right. It's showing me that we have a strong resistance at 10.1. Look, I told you guys, expect sell-offs once we get above 10,000. So this is obvious people selling. Boom, boom, like selling a lot. Sell. And then someone says, nope, I'm going to buy. If it drops to close to 10, I'm buying. Boom, boom, boom. And then they start buying up again. So, this is the struggle here. Which shows me, though, that we have strong support at 10,000. Hopefully we can conquer it for the entire year, forever, for eternity, through military force. I don't want to see us drop below 10,000. Rafterman says he likes Theta. He has a small bag. Life is good, indeed. Yeah, I like Theta. I don't have a bag at the moment, but I have checked it out, and I did add it to our portfolio at one moment, because I'm interested in media tokens, video platform stuff. I'm interested with that. David Couch is here. Shout out to David. So there you go, guys. It's looking all right. Inverse head and shoulders. Again, if you want to read about the head and shoulders, and according to Investopedia, this is like 101 stuff. Let me link it down here. Let me give you guys the linkage in the population. Boom. And there you go. The limitation of head and shoulders, you can see. However, once price declines a second time, reaches a point below the initial peak, it is clear that the bears are gaining ground. Yeah, but that, the high is like exactly as the high before. So this is very interesting. We topped off with a high of like 10.5. We sold off and we went straight back up. So we're in the pocket right now. Support at 10,000, resistance at 10.5. It's clear. How's the portfolio doing? Let's check it out. Let's check out the portfolio. Let me pull that up for you boomers. Let me find that for you guys. If you haven't been tuning in lately, I think it was last week, we constructed an altcoin only portfolio with the intent of outperforming Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was $9,200, we took that cash virtually, not real, and we bought $9,200 worth of altcoins. So we got into 6 altcoins, which I'll show you right now. And last time I checked, it was outperforming Bitcoin. There it is. Okay, let me show it to you guys. It's now at 11,863. Remember, we started at 92, and this bag is worth more than 1 Bitcoin at the moment. So far, so good. Binance is giving us gains. Crypto.com, FTX, KuCoin, Monero, and Tezos. I'm liking these coins. The only one I'm not entirely convinced with right now here is KuCoin. But it's not doing bad. And then my basically my joker card here is FTX. I don't know much about FTX, but it's an exchange token. It has to do with the derivatives, and it's one of those that I'm speculating on. It's I don't see anybody talking about it. I like the information I came across, so I gave it a stab. Let's see. I'm like the only one that's talked about FTT or FTX that I know of. So, we throw a small thing, but it's the one that's performing the least right now. It's only up 5% in the past 7 days compared to something like Tezos that's almost up 50%. or Binance, it's almost up 30%. So, that one really hasn't done much. So, what we should do? We should add, just to track Bitcoin here, add like $5 worth of Bitcoin just so I can see the changes here. Let me just put like 0.000001, something like that. How much is that? Just so we can have it here. So that, like about 10 cents worth of Bitcoin, just so that I can see, how it's performed. So Bitcoin has performed up 5% in the past week. So it's performing about the same as FTX. Tezos is the high point in there. Yeah, Tezos has really, excelled the bag here. Tezos has really excelled and gained some weight. Let's look at it in a pie chart. And again, we don't have any Bitcoin in our portfolio. I just put it here, as 10 cents worth of Bitcoin, just so that I can see the 7-day, 24-hour, and the 1-hour data in the same page. And boom. So here's the coin spread in a pie chart. We got even spread, about 15% in each coin, about the same. But you could see, Tezos has outperformed. Tezos is outperforming. And that's due in part to the availability of staking on Coinbase, is my understanding. People are getting returns on their Tezos. They're liking it, and it's available to stake on Coinbase. I'm not particularly attracted on staking on Coinbase because, Crypto 101 is don't leave your coins on an exchange. But, it is what it is. You got to know what you're dealing with. You got to know what you're getting into. TezosInsider.com for Tezos dApps info. Let me check that out, because I don't know anything about Tezos dApps. So this is the website that Anthony just mentioned. Do they have a list here? Announcements, Tezos dApps, and projects. Let me see here. Okay. So this is good. This is where we can start. Let me link this in the population. I'm seeing this for the first time too, so I'm just giving it a glance, and this is something that we can look out more offline. But they got apparently some dApps here. I don't know if these are up and running, but they got Tezos, decentralized insurance, Money Track, Tezos for shared, secure, traceable, trusted, automatic management of directed money programs. First major decentralized peer-to-peer funding platform. Is this decentralized finance? Let me see that. Viaz, what is this? First major decentralized peer-to-peer funding platform on Tezos. Register for the IEO. Okay, I would look into this. Yeah, thanks for pointing me in this direction. Guys, I want you guys doing the research too. It's like I said, it's each one teach one. And if we research and figure out things as a group, it'll be a lot faster than just one person or a couple people doing the research. So thanks for pointing me in this direction. Maybe even Viaz is something that we can look into. I don't know. I mean, it's just, I like DeFi. Okay. I like DeFi. I like the hype that it's bringing into the blockchain space. Certainly, it's attractive when it comes to Ethereum, but I'm seeing DeFi projects being speculated, or just the rumor of DeFi coming to ETH Classic. We got some DeFi-esque platforms there on EOS. Now, perhaps maybe on Tron, on Tezos, and maybe even Tron. I took some Tezos gains and bought Ether. I don't think Tezos is done pumping. I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. It's pumped so much, you don't know. It's like, is it done pumping? I don't know. But I would say that, taking some profits, it's not a bad idea, especially when things have pumped so much that you're like, is it going to pump anymore? And don't kick yourself in the ass if you sell a little bit and then it still pumps, because, you can never time the market perfectly. Always feel good, though, that if you took some gains when it's green, if you made gains, don't feel bad about not making more gains. Be grateful for the gains that you do have, or you have made. Shout out to Hussein. Shout out to Main Event. I haven't seen you in a while. You stopped by in the population the other day. Well, kaboom to you, indeed. Anthony P, Rafterman, Lady Plants, the rest of the boomers are here. Things are looking good. Inverse head and shoulders showing me clear support at $10,000. Hopefully we can conquer this 10K. And I've been saying it, since last year, guys. 2020 is about conquering 10K. is about staying above 10K for the majority of the year. And so far, we've done it for a few days. So, let's not hold our breath here. We're not out on the clear. But so far, so good. After I see this, candle going downwards and then a spring right back up to where it fell from. It fell from 10.5, drops to 10,000, and it rebounds directly to 10.5 thereafter, showing me that's, good sign here. Let's look at the 5-day chart. See if we see anything here. Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. The chart is bullish, guys. The chart is bullish. It took a break this last week, and then the next day, boom. Yeah, you never know, Anthony. It's like, when is it done pumping? At one point, it's clear that people have made gains with Tezos, so I'm not mad at you taking a little bit of those gains and maybe throwing in another coin, maybe get more Bitcoin, or like you said, get some Ether or something like that. And I'm not mad at that. I think that there is room for Ether to grow. Let's go back to this all-time high chart and look at this perspective. Coins that have a big difference from their all-time high and their current price, and if the coin is still gaining some momentum, something to consider. You can see here, like a coin, for instance, like Cardano. It's down 94% from its all-time high, which is 118. So, it shows me that there's still some room to grow, even if they're not, delivering a functioning product, because they're sticking around, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, if you tell me, Cardano's going to go to 15, 20 cents, it's believable because it's been there before. Which other coin is down a lot? Look, like Litecoin's down 77%. This can go back up a little bit, I would say. EOS, Tron is down 89% from its all-time high. Maybe it has room to grow. Monero, something like Chainlink, it's only down 11% from its all-time high. So it's like, how much more is it going to grow? I don't know. It could go to $5. You got Ether Classic. Dash is one that, seems Neo, but even though I haven't been seeing much going on with Neo. Right now, I got to say, Cardano seems, as much as, I've been cracking on Cardano seems like it's got room to grow. So does EOS. So does Litecoin. And look, Ether down 81% from its all-time high. It shows me that Ether, still has a possible room of growing. It just shows that the potential is there. Just because there's potential doesn't mean it's going to deliver. So, when something like ETH has stuck around, it's down 81% from its all-time high. All the altcoins are going up. Could Ether go to 300? Could it go to 400? Could it go to 500? Yeah, we've seen it do that before. So it wouldn't be something out of the ordinary. Like, we've never seen, of course we've seen Ether hit 500. And Ripple's down 90%, so you got a point there too, Ty, just based on numbers. Like, how I feel about Ripple. Straight trash. I don't want nothing to do with it. The fundamentals, it looks like a Trojan horse. All that being said, it seems to be sticking in the top 10. So maybe, could Ripple go to 50 cents? If you told me Ripple was 50 cents, it's totally believable. I've seen it before. I wouldn't be surprised at all, which, as much as I don't like Ripple, if you tell me Ripple's trading at 60 cents, champ, it sounds believable to me. So, just looking at the difference from the all-time high, and if it's a blue chip coin, like, is Ether going to stick around? Probably. And if it gains weight, does it have room to grow? Probably. So, I would say, looking at the difference from the all-time high, and if the coin has been around in the top 15 for some time, I would consider Ether. And as much as I hate to say it, Ripple falls in that category strictly for the numbers. Cardano falls in that category. And so does EOS and Litecoin. And even Stellar, it's down 90%. Coins like Tezos are only down 8% from their all-time high. We don't know. Tezos could go to $5, but we've never seen it do that before. Task Force says, great show yesterday. I took some gains from Bitcoin and bought Bitcoin Cash. Okay. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash. Now, look, Bitcoin Cash down 87% from its all-time high. If someone told you Bitcoin Cash was trading at $800, is that unbelievable? No. It's touched that before. Marlon says ether, kaboom. Yeah, Marlon's been calling it. He says, oh, ether. And, I agree. Ether seems like it's going to go up. Now as far as them changing a proof of stake and what they're actually going to functionally do, I have no idea. I'm strictly talking about price right now. Is there room to grow? It appears so. Okay, it appears so. It seems like there's room to grow here. So, now Tezos is performing well. How much room does it have to grow? I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's close to its all-time high. It would have to do what it hasn't done before. You see what I mean? So, when you see these coins that are so far away from their all-time high, yet they've stuck around and they're still around, name brands like, whether you like it or not, Ripple is a crypto brand already. It's around, like people know it, it's been there. Then you got the, Ether obviously is a name brand. Litecoin, Stellar's been around too. The one that's least of a brand there is Cardano, and Cardano has been around now in the top 20 for about a year. A little bit of ETH profit for you. Ripple won't pump too hard with Ripple waiting in the weeds with 60 billion Ripple to dump on every serious pump, says Marlon. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not betting on Ripple. I don't want nothing to do with it. But when I see that its all-time high is 340 and it's currently at 32 cents, it's not unbelievable to me if someone told me, Ripple went to 60 cents and it doubled up in the past couple of weeks. It wouldn't be unbelievable. You see what I'm saying? Ripple was going up last week, and they do what they always do, $500 million at the beginning of February. It's bankers stripping the profits all the time. Yeah, and we know that, they can control the blockchain, and we know all the reasons why I wouldn't get into Ripple, but I'm talking about strictly about price and potential right now when viewed in the perspective of where the coin's been at before. You will laugh, but when I see Bitcoin Cash and SV on top, Bitcoin Gold will jump high soon when new money and new cadets come in. I am prepared. Let's see what the all-time high with Bitcoin Gold is. It should be somewhere around here. Bitcoin Gold, look at this. You see? I mean, it does make sense. Bitcoin Gold is down 97% from its all-time high of $456, currently trading at $13.29. So, you may have a point. Bitcoin Gold suffered a 51% attack and it's still pumped. I'm sure no one's using this. I'm talking about strictly speculation and, price. Can Bitcoin Gold go to $25? I mean, it's been there before. It went to $456. So, you know what I mean? The worst thing about it is the lack of set of fundamentals in regard to supply. You're talking about Ripple. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, as far as, getting into the fundamentals, the supply, whether it's legit or not, you know how I feel. It's straight up garbage bags. They'll control all the coins, which means they will release Ripple and dilute the price. Yeah, they can or cannot do that whenever they want. But remember, they're trying to make gains too. So, they could finagle the price, up or down is the way I look at it. Everyone has the right to make their choices as well. They don't deserve that right, but if fails, don't cry to me. Right, don't cry. Bitcoin Gold is trollish. SV showed me everything is possible. Why not? Yeah, I mean, if SV could be a top 5 coin, guys, I mean, this space, anything is possible right now. I'll tell you that. And I think most of us will agree that SV is straight up garbage. And so is Ripple. And there they are, top 5 coins. Thank you, Marlon. He says a little bit of my ETH profit for you. I just read that. He dropped me 5. Let me drop a bomb for you, Marlon. Thank you so much. Guys, follow Marlon's lead here. If you're getting value from the stream, drop a couple ducats in the bucket. Thank you so much, Marlon. I appreciate that 5. 2020 is about coins that are more than speculation. ETH, DeFi, Atom, staking, Wave, staking, and DeFi. You may want to add Tezos to that list if you're talking about staking too. And YM says Cardano's a long play. Yeah, for some it may be a long play, and for some it could be just speculation. Like they make another hype announcement, and it maybe goes to 10 cents, and you can get out. I don't know. Task Force says I'm not bullish on Ripple, although its CEO is a top hustler making deals with banks here and there. But come on, 6 billion coins, Ripple can kiss my nipple. There you go. J Par says everybody knew it was a scam. He says any coin can pump. I think ETH will do something like ETH Classic can pump to $550. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly, it's done it before. So, I mean, it's it's not something like that hasn't happened in the past, right? I've always said it's commie economics. They've had a zealot army to drive up prices, then they dump coins, strip fiat in exchange for digital coins they create out of thin air. You're right. Yeah, it's definitely a commonomics. That's funny. J Par says 470 was my first target on ETH. I mean, I think it's possible. I don't know if it's going to happen again. I don't know. If anybody telling you that they know, they're lying to you. I have no idea. That Champagne's not anybody's advisor. I'm not the crypto, crypto advisor out here. I'm not your daddy. But my opinion is that it's a possibility. Champ, ever thought of putting your Bitcoin QR code while streaming live? Even as a video, true crypto nerds will drop a ducat, sir. Why not? I mean, I've had Bitcoin addresses in the description, and rarely people send you Bitcoin. I'll tell you that. Rarely people send you any Bitcoin or any of the blue chips. Rarely. So, if you guys are interested in sending me some bits, I mean, I could put up an address like I have before, but normally people don't. I know Ripple is trash, says Derek. Yeah, I mean, I certainly think it is. I mean, I don't know if it is or isn't, but it certainly appears to be. Dude, I like BRD. No one talks about it. Yes, you are right. No one knows. Yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, let me keep it 1,000. No one knows. I mean, including myself. I'm not here to tell you I know more than you guys. I keep my eyes on the markets. I try to stay informed, and then I'll give you guys my opinion and my anecdotal evidence from experience. Yeah, a lot of leverage trading going on BTC. Look at those wild wicks, as Muffin McPuffin. Yeah, you could see a lot more margin leverage trading going on. I know Binance offers that. I'm not sure if that offers it for U.S. customers, but you can margin trade there on Binance and on other platforms as well. We don't send the bits, we send the bats. That's right. Yeah, people send me the smaller altcoins, but I don't see too many people sending me Bitcoin. But if you guys want to send it, I mean, I'll post an address. I think I have posted the crypto tip jar before with ETH, Litecoin, and Bitcoin addresses. Why hold the coin of banking businesses while you get zero equity? It's pure speculation. Yeah, that's what I say. We don't send the bits, we send the bats. We said that. YM says everything is trash, including your dead body. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I mean, I would say even a body has some sort of value physically with the organs, and spiritually a lot more. But that's a whole nother conversation. Rafterman says he used the fiat to tip and spend. I hold my bits. Yeah, that's what most people do. $10,306. It's like back sideways again. Let's see if there's any sexy headlines that we may want to look at. After yesterday checking out some of those funny bunny articles, like some of these C and D, D, C, and B list crypto sites, they're hiring these Fiverr authors to give them articles that have a bunch of typos and stuff doesn't even make sense. It's like they're just trying to publish as many articles that have tag words and SEO words as possible. They're only really interested in the headline. Coinbase is getting into leverage trading as well. I got an offer for a waiting list for leverage today. Wow, okay. Yeah, you got to be careful with that leverage trading. I mean, you could get liquidated real quick. But that's interesting. I didn't know Coinbase is getting into that. I'll keep an eye on that. Stick says, kaboom, we're still looking good here. Indeed. YM says he loves crypto. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions. I'll probably D-Live at some point. I don't know. Maybe I'll D-Live. Champ, Baby Boomet is crying. Let me send you some Bitcoin, my friend. Sitting on the train with my phone, wallet, and iPad. Let me see if I can find an address. I'll definitely post it. I had an address somewhere out there. And, rule of thumb is always use a different address. Most are speculative plays, but platforms like ETH and Tron have some real sub-tokens that produce yields that make money for you regardless of token price. Says Marlon. And Derek says he's good on leverage trading. So am I, but if you know what you're doing, if you're a savage, you can make some gains with leverage trading because you can get 2 to 1. Let's say if you put up 1 Bitcoin, you can get 2 Bitcoin. So you can trade with 3. And if you know what you're doing, you can make some gains. I don't do that, but it's there. If you want to know who is for real on YouTube crypto, check out how regular they post. If it's consistent and doesn't follow uptrends, said Stick Champion. Yeah, you got a point. We've been here. If we haven't proved to you that we're out here, when things crashed from 20K, everybody was singing and dancing, crip walking. Who was still here in the trenches after, things went down to 3,000, 4,000? We were here every single day. I still think this whole pump is sketchy. There's a lot of sketchiness everywhere, though, Ty. There's sketchiness in the whole entire industry. There's sketchiness in any sort of money industry. You're never going to get it all clean and clean and clear. Marlon's making $10 per day on Wink dividends. Wink makes me laugh because of their music video they put out. I didn't see that. I make about $20 per week staking Waves. Shout out to you. And you talked about Waves yesterday. Waves is an OG coin. People are going to come out, though, crypto woodwork claiming it will go to X price point. We've been here and seen the blood, the blood and the FUD. Waves is an OG coin, and you know what I like about Waves? You can make tokens there as well, like you can on BitShares. The others left crypto winter because Champ sniped them out the box, says Lucian. Yeah, we've sniped a few people out. It's been a while since I sniped someone out the box. But I feel like, we weeded the garden here pretty well. And we kept the trolls at bay and we established some order here. We did establish order. Bro, I'm holding alts for 2 years, 15% more, and I'm not sitting on a loss anymore, says Muffin McPuffin. That's a long time. 2 years in crypto space is a long hold. I don't know if I could commit to any altcoin for that long. Bitcoin, definitely. In 2017, I felt like a young millionaire, says Crypto Task Force. And then in 2018, you felt what, like a homeless man? My point is, unlike 2017, we could do more in crypto than speculate, but it will require that you do some more research. Absolutely. There's coins that could return. There is some coins. Litecoin, once again, leading the rally. I'm not sure if it's leading, but it's definitely a leader in this rally, outperforming Bitcoin this year. Absolutely. Engine is doing good in terms of a gaming-based token. Absolutely. We've talked about that last year. I think even when we did our portfolio last year, we were sitting on some Engine. Let me let you guys look at the portfolio right now before we wrap it up. 31 concurrent viewers. Shout out to the boomer. I got Champs back, especially when I'm not behind the wheel. You know it, Rafterman. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been some time before we had to snipe someone out. But if I can't snipe him, Rafterman will catch my back, as he has before. So here's our portfolio. I shared this at the beginning of the broadcast, but just in case you didn't check it out. Am I sharing my screen right now? No, I'm not. Let me share my screen. Boom, there it is. So this is our portfolio. FTX is kind of like the wild card for me here because I don't know much about it. And KuCoin, I think I made a mistake. I should probably have gotten Huobi instead. But let's let it ride for now. Okay. Binance definitely performing well. Tezos. Monero is there just for crypto reasons. I don't think Monero is going to make the major gains. But I hold it just because, I'm a crypto maniac. That's more for the ethos than anything. And then you got crypto.com coin. we got this one because it appears to have a revenue model. This coin allows businesses to accept crypto payments. So there it is. Trust me, in 2017, I ate every video here about crypto. 85% advantage in 2018, crypto boost, and many more. But the champ is the best, daily, quality, and highly entertaining. I appreciate that, Crypto Task Force. Yeah, we've been here every day. You guys don't, I'm not going to go away if things crash to $7,000 tomorrow overnight. It's not, I've been here in the trenches, and I told you guys my opinion last year when things were down and out, when the trolls were really attacking us and saying it was all over with. I told you guys it's an accumulation period, and we're in the Bitcoin waiting room. Remember, I used to do those videos, Bitcoin waiting room. What are we doing in the meantime? We're putting weight on the bar. We're eating healthy, and we're waiting for this thing to come pump, and we're accumulating. And it seems like we were in the right. Want me to sign on with some other YouTube account and start spamming some crap coin in here so you can snipe someone for old time's sakes? Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, we sniped a lot of them. I got so many people blocked from this account. We blocked a lot of people. So and a lot of people are straight up banned for life. They'll never be able to talk here again because they were acting like idiots. Because, they say to keep an open mind, but don't keep it too open, guys. You open up your mind too much and the wrong things may slip in. Okay, you don't want to sleep with your door open, do you? Okay, so I don't know why you would always keep an open mind out there. That's kind of and there's a spell there with that open mind incantation, if you want to call it. Champ, there's a job opening for a crypto exploiter. I think someone's gonna send they asked to jail applying for that. Who's hiring for a crypto exploiter? Champ, the trolls will be fanboys in here soon asking thoughts on their shitcoin they just bought. Yeah, they come in and out. The trolls like to come, though, when the price starts tanking. Once it starts going down is when they start showing up. People saying, I told you it's all a scam. This, they come. BTC maximalists are idiots. And I don't know if they're idiots, but I could see that they could be leaving some opportunities on the table by not looking at some altcoins. I would say I'm sort of a big BTC maximalist, but as I said before, you can't fall in love with these coins, and there's other coins that may gain. I remember when Champ crushed the shilling troll, he came here and shilled heavy one chump coin. I forgot. He had weak arguments. That was funny. Yeah, I've sniped a lot of them out the box. You got to do it sometimes, guys. You got to weed the garden. J Par says, police hunt Bitcoin, a letter bomb. I don't even pay attention to stuff like that. I don't even care about some extortionists and that does not even, I don't even care, honestly. It just sounds like it sounds like a clickbait headline. I'm a profit maximalist. There you go. Yeah, I definitely, I believe in Bitcoin the most, and it's definitely the number one coin in my portfolio. But that being said, there's other coins that may gain weight too, and it is what it is, guys. And some of these Bitcoin maximalists, they're still believing that Satoshi Santa Claus, that Bitcoin is that crypto is here to save everyone, and it's not, guys. It's not. It's just a new asset class, and at best, it's gonna make a lot of people wealthy, and then at worst, it's a surveillance coin for everybody. Profit maximalist, says Marlon. We should all be profit maximalists. I think that there's some truth with that. I haven't broken it down, but there seems some truth with that. Bear market was so long, that's why Lucian people not used to it. Says this is the start of the bull market. I think we've been, we've been clearly in an upward trend ever since we broke. I think it was like 8,600. Chris P says, I remember the last one you sniped out. He kept challenging what you were saying and you knocked him out. Yeah, I mean, you get those trolls that they want to debate back and forth. I mean, listen, I said this before. Look at it through my perspective. I'm here on the crypto stage, on the YouTube live stream stage. I got an audience right now of over 30 viewers. If this was real life, it'd be like a small club, and I'd be on stage talking, doing my my performance or my stream or whatever you want to call it. And then you got some guy in the audience that just wants to interrupt and keep talking and keep talking, and whether that person's true or not, you're interrupting the show. It's not about you. I definitely interact with the audience. That's part of the format here. But when one person wants to just take the mic and keep talking, then for that they should just start their own show. You know what I mean? So sometimes you do got to just snipe them out the box. ETH is and will kill BTC in gains during this bull cycle. You may be right, Marlon. So far, it is outperforming Bitcoin in this cycle. Now, does it mean it's better or worse than Bitcoin? That I don't think it has to do with it. I do agree with you. I think that it will outperform Bitcoin in this cycle. Kevin says crypto is just a Ponzi, and so is fiat currency. Even more so, I would say. There's you could verify the production of crypto a lot easier than you can fiat. So what's the point that you're trying to make? Hope Bitcoin stays green with 5 digits. That's good for alts. OG coins like ETH, Litecoin must be on top. I'm also eyeing on Tezos and Chainlink as legit blue chippers. BTC Gold as my casino token. Yeah, BTC Gold is a casino token. I can see that. Tezos and Chainlink definitely performing well. I just don't know how much more they got to gain. Read world history and you will understand the point of crypto books. First and Second World Wars. Okay, what are you trying to say? That you're assuming that I haven't read world history and that I don't understand the point of crypto? Is that what you're trying to say there? Or, and that I haven't studied the Second World War? I don't know the point you're trying to make there. Talking of clowns, Kevin is here, says Crypto Task Force. I don't know what the point he's trying to make here, saying crypto is just a Ponzi, because that argument stands a lot. It holds a lot more ground when you apply it to fiat currency. So what is it that you're trying to say? Yeah, everything's a Ponzi. Says I don't know if everything is a Ponzi, but definitely the USD is. Kevin says it's just paying those who got in early a sucker's game. And how does that compare to the system that we have now? I don't know what the point you're trying to make. Are you trying to virtual signal? Like if you're, making a point, like you're trying to help people out or something? Or what is it you're trying to do? Do you think that you're helping anybody out by the comment that you just made? Like that you really saved people by that comment? Are you a savior? I really don't get the point you're trying to make out here, because that same argument could be made for the dollars that you have in your pocket. Yeah, Social Security is also a Ponzi as well. Like, what's the point that you're trying to make out here? Cazilla said, did we get lucky? Speak its name and thou shalt come. Lady Plant says, get the Mossberg. You guys already know. I mean, let's see what this guy says. Maybe he, I don't know what kind of point he's trying to make. But Ontology, Qdom, Algo, Zcash, Tezos, EOS, NKN, Lambda, all flashing green buy signals. A lot of them are. Do I like all those coins? I don't know. But right now, it's green across the board. So, yeah. Shout out to Task Force, Lady Plants, Rafterman, Muffin, McPuffin. And Task Force says Michelle Obama is also a Ponzi. That's funny. That's hilarious. Cash is trash, according to Ray Dalio, says Derek McLean. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what the point is. It's like, oh, this is a Ponzi. What is that supposed to mean? What are we supposed to do now? Am I supposed to turn the stream off and sell all my Bitcoins? Am I supposed to cash out of everything and start crying? What's the point of saying that? I really don't get it. I mean, do you think you helped anybody by saying that? I really don't get it. That one is like, I think once it all crashes, then you guys will be all crying for assistance. And could we call you for help, Kevin? Would you come help us? You sound like you may be our savior. We could tell that Kevin doesn't have any crypto. That's obvious. Kevin, you probably don't have crypto. Southside Player says, wait till the chick porn bot starts spamming. Then we know we're in a bull market. Once it all crashes, then you guys will be asking for assistance from Kevin, guys. Guys, why don't we all sub to Kevin so that when crypto crashes, he can help us. I think Kevin's the one, guys. I'm glad he came into the box. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I mean, I'd probably think that Bitcoin's going to continue to go up. But, you know, thanks to him, he just let us know it's all coming down. Guys. Oh, man. I don't know where certain people get inspiration from, to tell you the truth. I think some people just want to feel like they're right sometimes. Like, you know, I gave people advice, I'm right. I think some people are more concerned with a feeling like they're right than actually being right. You know? But hey, whatever, guys. Some people do want to be saviors. Some people do want to be advisors. And I'm neither. You know, I'm not anybody's savior. I'm not anybody's advisor. I'm giving my personal opinion here. And it is what it is. Muffin McPuffin says, here, hold my ETH. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's clear that he doesn't have any coins, and I don't know what to say. Shout out to Task Force, Chris P, Derek McLean. And the biggest shout out of the day goes to Kevin for letting us know that crypto's a Ponzi and he's here to save us. And it's all going down. So what we need to do is follow Kevin because he's here to help us out, guys. No, he's not hating, Marlon. He's actually here to help you out. He really cares. You can save yourself by just giving up. Sell if you can. Live with yourself from taking from. You know, you're the type of guy that's be like, oh, the world's overpopulated. Don't have kids. Man is the problem. It's all our fault. You should just give up and stop living. I want you to go home and feel bad about yourself. Wow. There's no positivity in anything you said, Kevin. I'll give you maybe, you know, a few more comments to see if you throw anything of value into the box before you get sniped out and banned for life. So, you know, I'll give you a second. It's been fun, but you haven't convinced us. And we haven't taken anything from no one, okay? That would be theft. Marlon says Kevin's a broke boomer. He's not booming at all. Maybe he's a boomer as far as the age, but there ain't no booming. When you say just by giving up, that's really just give up, guys. It's all over with. But, you know, it's not only Kevin. You know how many people are like that? Not just with crypto. With, like, you know, it's man's fault that we're warming up the climate. We're destroying the world. We need to just stop and go home and give up. And, you know, you guys are having more kids. And, you know, it's because of our consumption. We're killing the animals. We're killing the globe. How dare you? I wish I had the meme here from D Live with the Thunderberg with the how dare you. How dare you even buy Bitcoin, guys? How dare you? Yeah, you gotta laugh. It doesn't work anymore, guys. Like all that. Oh, you're taking from other. No, we're not. Okay. What you're doing is you're trying to make yourself feel better about saying these things. You have absolutely no. You have absolutely no idea what the hell you're saying. You're just spewing things out of your mouth. And you think you're righteous by helping people out. What you need to do is help yourself out first. Clean your own room. AKA Jordan Peterson. Talking about Jordan Peterson. You see what happened to him? He left me down. And I was a believer there for a second, but he was obviously a false prophet. And he's methed out over there in Russia in a rehab and apparently suicide. Poor guy. I mean, but he couldn't follow his own advice. That's the bottom line. It sounded sexy and everything, but you know what? Shout out to Jordan B. Peterson. Okay, because after reading this book and how he alluded to Christianity, it's because that was a major catalyst that made me be like, hold up. It seems like what you're pushing here is Christianity. And when pressed, he dances around the subject. He don't proclaim the good Lord as the Savior. He dances around. He's false prophet. And obviously he couldn't follow his own advice, and look where he's at now. He's got to get his daughter to do damage control, and they're reading off a script or whatnot. It's just a letdown because, I liked his book. I liked, most of the stuff that he was professing, but it was just a remix on Christianity. The guy wrote Agenda 21, guys, once you start looking into him. Kevin had a message deleted. Kevin Harold was hidden by Rafterman. Rafterman sniped you out. It wasn't even Champ that sniped you out the box. We had Rafterman who sniped. Kevin's been sniped. See? Sorry, Kevin. What is And shout out to Owen B. I gotta say, Owen Benjamin is like a trailblazer. He says, I gotta use one of his taglines. You stepped into the wrong saloon, buddy. Buddy, you stepped into the wrong saloon today. Kevin, you've been sniped out the box. See you later. CryptoZilla's LOLing. Yeah, he did step into the wrong box. Who is Jordan Peterson? Wow, Derek, you're are you a boomer? You sounded like a boomer because he's been. I'm not gonna even go into who he is. You should know. You should know who he is. And I've recommended his book like a couple of years ago. Before he blew up, I was like, oh, this guy's kind of fire. And, the guy was he was a fraud. Only time will tell, and time told. Guy's a fraud. And you looked into him more, Agenda 21, just taking Christianity, remixing it, and trying to call it his own. Guys, everything's there in the good book. Yeah, poor Kevin got ripped out of here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He wasn't adding any value other than just quit what you're doing. It's like you're coming in here it's like he's running into the show to be like, guys, stop the show. I don't want this performing anymore because this is, you're taking from others and this is a Ponzi. Imagine if this was in real life and the guy's like, just everybody stop. Everybody leave. It's basically what the guy did, Oh, man. This town was not big enough for Kevin and Chan for calling us robbers. Yeah, now he got into like the ad hominem attacking us. You guys are taking from others. I mean, taking what, guys? What? A digital coin that doesn't even exist? Taking what? A number from a computer and putting it in another? I really have no idea who he is. I thought it was super strong guy you were always talking about. No. That's the big strong guy I was talking about is Larry Wheels. That has nothing to do with Jordan Peterson. Larry Wheels is the power lifter and bodybuilder. That's nothing to do. JBP is a rather famous intellectual that rose to stardom a couple years ago for refusing to use gender-specific pronouns. He's a professor. And then he wrote that book, 21 Rules for Life. He blew up. He became a millionaire. He went on speaking tours. I even went to one of his speaking tours. Whatever. And then you start looking more and more. And I knew he was a fraud because when they asked him about the bagel, okay, because the guy talks so much about the gulags in Russia and all that. And we all know who the Bolsheviks were. Okay, a lot of the Bolsheviks were straight up Jews. And when they asked him, well, how about the Jews and the Bolsheviks? And he stopped and he said, I can't answer that question. I knew that he was already, yeah. When I saw that, I was like, oh, this guy's the funniest bunny. If people can't say and talk straight up and they can't, they're funny bunny. Makes me wonder how long he was silent lurking, says Crypto. Yeah, probably for a while. That was entertaining. What a weak soy boy. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Imagine being a guy that's going around to streams. Like, if you're not even into crypto, what are you doing at a crypto stream trying to tell everybody to quit crypto? Like, I really don't get it, Look, I'm not I'm not a supporter of porn, okay? And I don't like pornography, but would you catch me on a porn super chat trying to tell people to stop watching porn? I mean, come on, think about it. As much as I'm adamant, I'll tell you guys all the time, like, leave it alone. But would you catch the champ in a porn forum trying to tell people to stop watching porn? That, think about it. Taking what? The guy mind has been offline for about his whole life. I don't know who you're talking about, but okay. Champ just used Kevin as a weight bar, power pressing his weak, skinny boy ass. Crypto Task Force says, oy vey, you know the deal. That Kevin guy is the type that'll try to talk to me. Ooh, there you go. Yeah. And like, if he's trying to like save you, like, oh, you're hanging out with those crypto guys. They're taking from others. Those are not good guys, Lady Plants. Why don't you come with what was his name? Kevin. Why don't you come with me, Kevin? Come on. What do they call him? This guy, Vox Day, he says he call them gamma males. Gamma males. They're not beta males, they're gamma males. And how about Jesse Lee Peterson? Beta male. That guy's hilarious. That guy show's hilarious. I gotta say that Jesse Lee, what is it? Jesse Lee Peterson. That guy's got a hilarious show. Amazing. It's Kevin's off to the world that feds want to tax us and use their crypto to gain support. Yeah, I mean, he's in a world where everybody's bad and, to stop doing everything. Doom and gloom. The whole thing is fear. I'm sure he's scared of the coronavirus too. He's probably, he bought all the masks. He probably doesn't eat meat because, he's saving the world. And definitely scared of the coronavirus. Probably CNN on repeat. That's what Kevin Lee probably sounds like, says Lady Plants. Yeah, Hand rubbing intensify. I will stop crypto on live streams. Muffin says, I'm Jesus himself, bow to me. Yeah, some people try to act like that. Yeah, he's like those that wish to control everyone. Look, there's a perfect example of a socialist and a commie. Guys, you're doing this. Man, it's bad. You need to stop doing everything and follow the rules because everybody needs to fall in line. And we need to stop crypto. We need to regulate everything because, everything's bad. Like, come on, guys. It doesn't work anymore. I just laugh. It's just like, it doesn't even work. I don't even argue. It's just like, it's a joke to me. You see, like, once you start waking up, you start seeing the patterns and you see all the funny bunny out there. At first you get mad. At first, I think step one in awakening is like, there's a lot of, you get upset sometimes, you start seeing the moon landings a hoax and 9/11, you start getting mad. But, once you get past that, then you can start joking. You start seeing all the fraud and you don't even need to even involve yourself with it. Like, it doesn't even matter. You just do your thing. You stack your bits. You eat your clean food. You build with your community and your family and you laugh. I'm smiling here at the train. Stream is gold. Thanks, champs. I appreciate you, Crypto Task Force. Marlon says the weak should perish. I mean, they do in a lot of instances. If we are wrong, we will eventually find out. That's true. Yeah, Champ just asked, "Are you our savior?" Yeah, that's the thing with these people trying to like ring the alarm. Like, what? Who do you think you're helping with that comment? Like, what is that? What do you think that comment did? And then when you bring up fiat, they don't have anything to say. It's like, all right, well, and even Derek said, he's like, well, Social Security is a scam. Are you not claiming your Social Security? I mean, what's up? Yeah, we've been on for over an hour. I'm going to go get something to eat. That was fun. We were mentioning we didn't have a troll. And I don't know if he was a full-fledged troll or just a crypto justice warrior. That's what I'll call him. CJW. Yeah, speaking of commies, Bernie Sanders flies around on private planes, just purchases $1 million home. He shouts socialist, but wants the lifestyle of a CEO. Exactly. That's usually how it goes. You know? He's talking about climate change, but he's flying around in a jet every day. Lady Flats, that's good. Kevin can't even change his own oil. I bet you. Task Force says, would be nice if you had a QR code or a BTC address. I would like to drop $10 bucket. All right, well, if you've said so, let me. I mean, I'm not gonna decline a tip. I mean, let me see if I can give you an address here. Let's see if I find a crypto chip jar here. Let me find this. There's a crypto chip jar. I gotta find me a crypto chip. I had it listed at one point in some older videos. Let me see if I find one. A retired SJW. Yeah, now he's a crypto a justice warrior. There's a few of them. And let me tell you, there was a bunch of them on YouTube at one point. Is this... Let me see if there's a tip jar address here. I can't find it. I'm gonna give it one more whirl. If not, I'll have it for the next video. But let me give it one more second. See if I find this. Bernie Sanders sucks, says Derek McLean. I mean, look, he has good rhetoric, though. I'll give him that much. And if you don't know what that means, it's like rhetoric. It's just the way you hype up your talk, you know. Like a lot of this show is rhetoric. There's a difference between rhetoric and dialectic. You know, that's like when you're speaking straight facts only. Rhetoric is like, you know what rhetoric is? Mexico's gonna pay for the wall. That's rhetoric. It's like not necessarily true, but it could be. You see what I'm saying? And Bernie has rhetoric. Pains me to say this. I made my mind up. I'm voting Bloomberg. If he doesn't get me, I'm voting Trump. And you guys don't like. No, I don't like Trump. Bloombeto. I mean, come on. Like that guy is. If you didn't see the latest leak of him, like how he would racially profile people in New York. He wants to take everybody's rights away. And then if you don't think he's a commie too. Look what he did in New York with like the soda. Like you can't even buy a 2-liter soda in New York because he doesn't want you to drink too much sugar. Imagine him as a president. I don't want any 5'5" guy leading. Okay, I shouldn't be judgmental just because he's a bagel, but it throws up a red flag. A 5'5" bagel. Come on, guys. Doesn't sound like someone I could trust. And, you know, I'm not crazy about the Trumpster either, about Donnie. But, Bloomberg is not my guy. That's more make Israel great again. They all have rhetoric. Doesn't matter who you vote for. Yeah, they all do. Absolutely, Ash. That's part of the game. Yeah, they all. Part of politics is having rhetoric. But some of the best rhetoric, whether you like him or not, comes from Trump, from Donnie himself. And I won't deny that. Bernie has good rhetoric as well. That's why so many young people buy his bait, because they fall for the rhetoric. Oh, AOC and her handlers. Oh yeah, don't get me into AOC, please. And sometimes AOC says stuff that's true, but she doesn't know it. She's whacked out. Bloomberg is a Fiverr candidate. USSR Bernie will be at the end of Capitol. Yeah, and didn't Bernie like moonlight in the USSR for like, I don't know, 10, 20 years? He should probably be living there. All right, you wanted a Bitcoin address? Let me see. I think I found one. I think I found one. Crypto Task Force. I think I found one. If you want to drop me $10, I'm not gonna deny it. Please don't come here later and say I took your coins. Is this an address that works? Tell me if this address works. This seems like a crypto address. Yeah, check that one out, Task Force. Trump's father was arrested at a KKK rally. I don't know anything about that, but you know what's interesting? Trump's uncle was one of the first guys at Tesla's residence when he died. So the conspiracy goes that his uncle retrieved some technology that Tesla was working on. Some are saying it's time traveling technology. This is obviously a conspiracy, and that Trump has his hands on it. So what is it called? There's something to look it up with a Trump time traveler uncle Tesla. Look that up. But there's a cool story there. I don't know anything about his dad at the KKK, but maybe it's true. You know. Donnie is launching a massive strike with the IRS and Secret Service on crypto. They all will eventually, Marlon. I can't give any full-throated support to anyone like Donnie, who's actively attacking my crypto bags. You don't think that Bloomberg is going to attack your crypto bags too? I mean, he's fiat all day. He runs Bloomberg, the markets. Like this guy, he's probably more vested in fiat than Donnie is himself. So, I mean, I wouldn't trust Bloomberg. Guys, we all know who they're working for. If you think they're here to help you out, any of them, Donnie or Bloomberg or any of them. And a lot of that too is just to act like they're doing something so they can keep getting funds. Like, you know, like NASA, they're getting $60 million a day, but what have they really done except buy all the helium up and give us CGI videos, you know? But guys, we'll be at the moon again very soon. They've been telling that since when? Like since we were little kids. We'll be there and we'll be in Mars very soon. I'll take Bloomberg over Trump, says Derek. I mean, yeah, he's not going to win though. I don't like either. But I'm going. I'm not. You know, I'm not a Donnie supporter. I didn't vote Donnie. I didn't vote Hillary either. But you know, I'll take Donnie over Bloomberg. I'll be honest with you. I'll take Donnie over Bloomberg. I'm taking Donnie over Bloomberg. And I'm not saying I'm going, you know, to the polls to go. You know, I'm not. You know, but if you had a gun to my head, I'm going with Donnie. Come on, who's more of a man? A 5'5" bagel boy or a 6 foot, almost 7 foot grown Irish man? Come on, which one are you going with? Who's going to win in a fight? You know, who got more respect on the block? Okay. I remember when rappers used to want to be like Trump. Now everybody's acting like they didn't remember that. But come on, guys, don't act like Trump was not, you know, a figure that, you know, rappers wanted to aspire to. You never seen no rapper wanted to be Bloomberg. Task Force says, thanks, champ. I know $10 is not much, but always a pleasure watching your videos. Thank you so much, Task Force. And you know, it's not about the bits or anything like that. You know, I mean, I'll receive it if you want to throw it. I'm not going to deny it, but you know, I'm going to continue to do the streams whether, you know, you send me $10 or not. Marlon says, y'all vote for me in 2020. There you go. I'm sure you'll do a better job, Marlon. Never trust the socialists. I've seen them here, and they take your money. Say everyone is the same and give the masses crap while they eat like hogs. Exactly. It's more people trying to tell you what to do so that they can take your money. I don't care about their race, ethnicity, champ. You know, I would say, I don't care if he's Jewish or not. Well, you don't know anything about what the Talmud teaches, okay? You know, what the Talmud, Talmud, would raise concern. I am concerned about what the Talmud teaches to people, okay? Because it's if you don't care if he's Jewish or not, he does, and they do, and by definition, you're cattle. You're just a Gentile, and that's what they're teaching out there. So I mean, you may not care, but they do. That's something that you need to pay attention to. They do, and that's something that they're not going to tell you, but. Oh, the Talmud, guys. Oh, if you guys really knew what the Talmud teaches out there. It's the most racist out of all of them. Because you may not be racist, but what they're teaching is. Task Force says, I'll vote for Michael Obama. Is Michael going to come into the race? Sanders said no to Jewish reparations, but yes to Jewish causes. And guys, it's not all bagels or anything like that. But I'm saying, you know, the top tier, the Talmudic, what they call it, the Talmudic reasoning is what people are saying. It's like, if you guys only knew. I mean, are we going to do, does this policy reflect? Oh, man. So it's that, Derek. I mean, I'm not going to get into it with you right now. It's like, it's a long, you got to do a lot more research. And again, it's probably because of the age difference. We've had a lot more time to look down these rabbit holes. But just look into the Talmud and what they're teaching. Okay. And that's part of the reason why there's a lot of bagels in power, because of, you know, trickery and lies. And like, if you could scam someone into something and they accept it, then that's okay by their standards. Yeah, Jesus was a Jew and he came to save them and they denied him. And you got the synagogue of Satan out there. Yeah, he talks about that. Big Papa says it is the bagels, though. I mean, it's not every single one. No, you can't, you know, but it's specifically what's taught. Y'all with this Michael package, y'all hurting my soul. Lady Plants, though, you saw it, right? Didn't you see it? I mean, it's like, ugh. Once you see it, it's hard to unsee. And listen, when it comes to Jew or I don't think there's any true Jews that totally exist. I think, you know, 100 years after the whole place was burned down, AD. You know, what you're seeing here, when people refer to Jew, they're talking about tribe of Judah. And, you know, that's one of the 12 tribes of Israel. I don't know if anybody can directly trace their lineage to the tribe of Judah. What you're seeing a lot now is that they're from Kazakhstan, and at one point they adopted the culture, and that's where you get like Ashkenazi Jews, and you know, how could Jews be white if they were from Egypt? And you know, it's a lot of them. It's just a remix. Yeah, I feel like that's also a generalization because Christianity has also been used for good and bad. Absolutely. I mean, there's not all Christians are good either. Just because you call yourself, I mean, look, we've been super critical in the past of the Pope and the Vatican too, you know. So I'm not only saying that one group of people could be criticized. No, I think all people could be criticized. That's absolutely true what you're saying. You can't just generalize. But when you find out what the Talmud's been teaching, what's up with Michael Obama? I'm late. I guess I don't get it. Yeah, you could see Michael Obama on Ellen exposing it. If you're living your life concentrating around race, then it's the callers have a hand over you. It's the character of the person that matters. Don't be a surface dweller. Right, but like, you know, is it even race or it's a culture? They can't even explain what it really is. You see what I'm saying? Like, is it a race? Is it a culture? They'll switch it on you every single time. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to talk about is, you know, I'm judging people by their actions. You know what I mean? We got bagel bombed. Probably. Yeah, this is already getting into bagel territory and more like D-Live territory. Yeah, you can't generalize. It's not like just saying, oh, just because you're this, but you know, if you've been taught something in a certain culture, then I know that already. So I'm like, you know, I keep a heads up. You know, I keep a heads up. Every culture is different, right? Like some other cultures like to negotiate more. I remember back, you know, dealing with people from Asia in Canal Street, like people from China, they love to negotiate. You know, so if you go to buy from them, it's not like here in the state, you got like, it's a thing to be like, no, I'll give you this price or I'll give you that price. So that in that culture is like haggling is more okay, as opposed to like in the U.S., some people get offended by the haggling thing. You don't go to like your grocery store and be like, oh, I'll pay you less. I haven't seen any good policies from Bloomberg, Derek. So I don't know what you're talking about. Obama was my crush. Yeah, I mean, Obama had good rhetoric too. He had smooth talk. All religion's poison. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, guys, it's not about the religion, guys. I think it's what I would say. It's like, forget about the religion. Read the Testament. Read the New Testament and follow what the disciples said. That was before people were practicing Christianity as a religion, before the Vatican was created. I'm talking about the gospel of Jesus Christ. And that's the truth. It's not a religion. And then people took that and made religions out of it. So that's why you got like, I don't know how many versions of Christianity you have out there. You have Catholicism, you got this one, you got that. There's a bunch of remixes and they all go about things their own way. That's religion. I'm talking about what was said. 10,250. Shout out to the bits. Everyone's policies are bad. They all want to take my crypto gains and redistribute my wealth and surveil everything I do. That's true. That's true. So, I mean, I'm not even in, you made a point, Marlon, and I'm glad that you said that. Derek often brings up like the political races and like, whether we're going to go for this person or that person. Guys, I don't even care. I'm not expecting any of these guys to do anything for me. Not Donnie, not Bloomberg, not Mr. Sanders, any of these people. So it is what it is. On that note, I got the little guy. Now he wants to play. So I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong. I'll probably do D-Live later. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. Stay strong out there, guys. We've been an hour and 22 minutes. That's a good stream. And you're right, Marlon. The government should get out of our way, but they're not. That's I don't expect them to get out the way, but they should. On that note, I'm out of here. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest champagne. Thanks for tuning in.